Hi guys, welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in.
With wines, pines, and canines, you'll feel right at home.
Now over the years camping, Troy and I have assembled a number of easy DIY mods, hacks, and products that we have purchased that have made our camping life easier. Now we have a GeoPro 19 FPS, but most of the items that we're going to talk about today will fit many campers across manufacturers. Now if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you're going to have seen some of these before, but you won't have seen all of them because we have a lot of new ones. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in.
These first three items are a great way to bring some style to that campsite.
For these solar lanterns, we started with some plastic wine tumblers we found at our local Target, headed to our local Dollar Tree, and found these landscape solar lights and decorative rocks. Put the three together, let them charge, and at night you have some inexpensive lighting. Plus, having a few extra wine glasses is never a bad idea. And another way to customize your campsite and keep the feet on your steps clean is with toddler shoes. We like to change them up depending on the trip location. And there is no easier way to add some campsite style than with string lights. We hang them in minutes with these awning hooks. They're USB rechargeable, easy to unwind and wind back up. They have magnets on the back for hanging or a hook. Multiple lighting modes. And the best thing about them is how little space they take up when stored.
Storage solutions are something every camper will need sooner or later. Here are our favorites.
First, we're going to talk about what we use to hang these items, and that is nano or alien tape. This stuff is super strong. We used it to hang up this command hook 2 years ago as a test, and it hasn't budged, even with the weight of multiple key rings.
These plastic organizers that we found online are great for rounding up all these small items. And if you have a dog, and are like most of us out here, you never seem to have a bag when you need it. So Linda and I installed this just inside the door. We just reach in and grab one when we need it.
And for the back of the door on our bathroom cabinet, we needed something that would hold all the small stuff. These suction cup organizers from IKEA are great for expanding the shower storage.
In a 20-foot camper, we try and utilize items that serve at least two purposes. And this lightweight collapsible ottoman is not only a footstool, but it also has room for quite a bit of storage.
And this 9-bottle wine carrier fits perfectly inside. We use it to secure wine bottles and a variety of breakable pantry and kitchen items to keep them secure during travel.
In a minute, we're going to continue with storage solutions for the camper. But first,
grab a cell phone pop socket and install on your screen door panel for an easy open and close.
and this Camco door handle makes it easier to open and close the screen door. Never wonder again how much water is going into your tanks. This Save a Drop water meter will count it as you go.
Tired of those battery hogging fridge fans? We switched to 2 of these USB rechargeable fans and swapped them out as needed.
We have mentioned these rapid straps in many videos and still use them on every trip to secure doors and wrap up cords and hoses. And they come in many different sizes.
And I love this expandable sink drainer from IKEA. It has an arm that folds out to drain my dishcloth. And if you have a sofa with one of these cup holders, using it for a coffee cup is a challenge. We found this that allows you to use it for both. And if you want to take it a step further, check out this video for a DIY side table, and the only tool needed is a drill.
We still bring our DeWalt fan and use it frequently outside the camper, but inside, this is our new go-to. Ozzie is also enjoying it on these hot summer days. Plus, it's USB rechargeable. We've had these Anderson levelers for over 5 years, and I wish we'd have bought them sooner, as they make leveling so much easier. Whether it's a little or a lot. Add a small carabiner to your sewer hose carrier door to keep it shut and your hose secured when you're going down the road.
And no more opening and closing a fridge to check the temperature. This Accurite thermometer shows me the current temp of both the fridge and the freezer, and I can set temperature alerts to notify me if it gets too warm.
This USB chargeable light comes with 2 magnetic mounts that attach with the included adhesive pad or screws, so you can move it where you need it. Plus, it swivels and tilts, has multiple light modes, and is dimmable. And I always have a few of these contractor-grade trash bags in my truck when I travel. I can always use these to tape up a window in an emergency. In a pinch, I can use these trash bags when I crawl underneath the camper. And you can always use it as an emergency poncho. And lastly, never underestimate the value of a pool noodle.
We are 25 items in. Thank you for sticking with us. Upcoming, we're going to be talking about some of our favorite cooking items. We're going to give a quick update on 3 popular videos we did last year and how they are holding up. And coming up next, we have 7 easier storage mods. Now these we tried to keep to where you would only need a drill to do the install. And while no building is required, a few of them may require you to cut down some wood to length. And stick around to the end. We're going to give you a little bit more detail on an upcoming video where we show a mod that allows us to do this. And right now, back to the video.
For storage solutions in the camper, we're always looking to maximize the space available. And here are some of our easier mods that get that done. Many of us have these jackknife sofas, and they often have hidden storage space under them. We put ours on hinges and bought these handles so that we could easily use the space.
Originally, this cabinet was only big enough to hold a small vacuum. By moving a panel towards the back, we made room for this metal drawer. We really like these metal drawers because it means no building a drawer. And they often mount at the bottom, so only a drill is needed to install. Now for us in this particular cabinet, we did have to build the floor up with some 1x4 and a small piece of plywood. Then we used washers to get to the final height to where the drawer would glide smoothly over the edge of the cabinet. And another item we like from IKEA is this tray divider. A few screws into the bottom of the cabinet, and now our cutting boards and dish drainer stay upright during travel.
Recently, our favorite way to utilize the space is to install these metal plates at various locations around the camper. Now we can hang all sorts of magnetic items around the camper in various locations as we need them. Recently, our favorite... To add more countertop space, install 2 folding shelf brackets, then attach a tray or a cutting board to them. We used a plastic tray in the bathroom so we don't have to worry about the water.
And we also found some additional space behind this large drawer. To keep the weight down, we added a plastic container with bolts, and we keep our spare parts in here. And if you'd like to see what spare parts we do carry, you can check out this video.
The kitchen drawer is a good size, and we wanted to take advantage while keeping the weight down. We found these lightweight plastic containers at IKEA, and then added 2 pieces of lattice trim. These desk organizers have a small rim that allows them to slide back and forth. We now have two-tier drawer system with little investment and very little weight added. If you have any questions about any of these mods, please reach out to us. And now, if you camp, an outside cooking setup is essential, and here are our favorites. Our outside cooking setup starts with this folding table from GCI. The multiple shelves and neat features make this an easy choice for us. It sets up and breaks down in minutes and stores in our pass-through. But while this shelf was handy, we started looking for something that we could easily use to transport items, and found this Glad collapsible storage bin online. It stores our other outside cooking items and fits perfectly.
Our favorite accessory is this one that we found at our local Walmart. But this wind guard and shelf we found online runs a close second.
We love the Blackstone and nothing makes a better smash burger. But we started looking around for something to use and we have electric hookups that was lighter and easier to clean. And we found this Ninja skillet. And it came with a lid and both a griddle and a grill plate. But we often use it like the Blackstone with no lid. It doesn't get quite as hot, but it does get the job done.
And it is lighter than the Blackstone. We can use it inside, but to store during travel, we use this bag we found online. Not only does it store the Ninja Sizzle, it also stores all of our outside camping items. But my favorite cooking item we use multiple times on a trip is this Dash 8-inch skillet. We started with these 4-inch Dash skillets and still use them, but the 8-inch I found is the perfect size. It will work off our inverter, so this is travel day friendly as well as for cooking when dry camping. And we can't not mention our Hot Logic. We have been using these since our first camping trip 8 years ago. We run it off our 140-watt inverter we keep in the truck, and on travel days, our food is hot and ready to go when we park the camper.
Now for a quick update on 3 mods we did last year and how they're holding up. In this video, we used boat decking to apply to our steps. It's boat decking material made by a company called Ocean Broad. And we are happy to report that even with the freezing temperatures in the Grand Canyon and the hot summers here in North Carolina, the adhesive and materials are holding up just fine. Here we applied window film to our skylight, and we were not sure how well this was going to hold up. Linda bought some window film. We're going to go ahead and install this in the skylight. One year in, and we are happy to report all is well. Last fall, we updated some of the exterior parts on our camper, and for some of the parts, we decided to use spray paint. We were amazed at how well this worked, and they look pretty much the same as the day we worked on them. Now for the last item, something we wish we'd have bought Desi sooner because he really enjoyed it on his last trip.
It's the Boops and Floofs Backseat Extender. This quickly installs and gave him so much more room in that back seat. Now we chose this one as it can be the whole back seat or just part, allowing a seat still for a passenger. Now Desi did not like the doors or the front seat blocked, so we liked that we could tuck those parts out of the way. And we could still use the floor for storage, so we didn't feel like we lost any room. So that's a wrap. If you made it through to the end, we thank you for sticking with us. And we would love to hear down below in the comments your thoughts on these items and maybe what favorites you have that we need to know about.
Yeah, I've got a video upcoming where Linda and I did something we wanted to do for a while. It's going to be one of our favorites. We removed the outdoor speaker off our camper, something we never used.
Now this took a lot of planning, a lot of trial and error, and we wanted to give it a full year to make sure everything was working well before we did the video on it. So look for that maybe late summer, early fall.
Yeah, and guys, we are going to northern Michigan, Traverse City area. If you're from that area or you've been there and you know of things that we just shouldn't miss, please leave it in the comments down below. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you'd like to see all these upcoming videos, please remember to
like and subscribe.
And Desi, he always loved it when you hit that notification bell.